Hello YouTube modeling community, this is Brew Crew over at the CIS shop bringing you an update on the 49 Merc. Where are we at? Well, before we get into that, some of the things, I just hit on some of the things that I think helped me with this build. As far as the speed at which I'm building this, not that it's going any faster, it seems to be coming together quicker than my first build, and there's several reasons. With my first build, I was just getting back into it, so basically I had to start from scratch, and I had to build my workbench, and then I had to build my paint booth, and getting everything together and organized. And I'm getting there, not there yet, but I'm getting closer, so I know that's helped me. Some things I've done on this build that I didn't do on the first one, I primed and painted all my parts on the tree, every one of them I painted on the tree, and 99% of this build has all been airbrushed. I've hardly used the brush, hand painted anything except for touch up here and there, so that's helped me a lot. And I just like the way the airbrush works better than hand brushing, although there's nothing wrong with hand brushing. I just don't have a steady hands for all that hand brushing, so that's helped me. So it's coming together pretty quick. As far as the car goes, it still looks the same. I haven't changed nothing on it. It's still antique copper with the two-tone of the gunmetal gray, and you notice the hood's missing. The hood's in the pond. Yeah, I wet sanded everything, and I just didn't like the way the hood looked. There was some scratches in it I didn't like, so I dropped it in the pond. We'll get it repainted and redone here in a couple days, and then we'll get some clear on this. But overall, it's not looking too bad. We've got the interior mocked up. It's not glued together yet, but it's mocked up. I'll try and get it up here so you can see it. I know I've shown you it before, but I did the two-tone on the seats and the door panels, and I didn't have a gray flocking, so I had to use felt. It still looks pretty good. I got the brake pedal and the gas pedal in there. Whoops, here we go. Did a little detailing. I don't know if the camera will pick it up on the firewall, and the battery. But overall, it's going to be a box stock build. I told you that before, so nothing major going on. Got the shocks done, painted up. Didn't make custom shocks on this one. Just painted them up. We got the dash pretty much done, as far as it's going to be. I'm not a big fan of decals. You'll find that out. I don't use a lot of decals. I did use the odometer one on this one. That's the only one I'm going to put in there. I just, just a little paint detail, and that's about it for it. I didn't use the pins or anything on this one. Like I said, I didn't go into a lot of it. Tires here, I used didn't do the white walls. I used the gunmetal gray, and then the antique copper for the rim, and then just put a spot of gunmetal gray there in the center. I like the way it looks, and that's all that really matters, is I'm gonna like the way the car comes together and looks. We got the motor done. No real detail, didn't wire it, just box stock. I used the outclads, the aluminum and the steel on it, and I don't know if it'll pick up I used the exhaust manifold. I don't know if I can get it in there for you. The exhaust manifold outclad on that, to try and get a little more detail on the exhaust manifolds, and I used the outclad gold on the carbs. There's some chrome on it, not a lot. Did the valve covers in chrome, and then the air breathers I left them chrome. But overall, it's not looking too bad. The one thing I did notice with this build versus the other one is it's a lot cleaner looking build, especially in the glue points. That's one thing I was really working on too, was the amount of glue I used, and I'm not goobering it all up. So yeah, I mean, I like the way it's coming out. It's looking pretty good. We got the, you know, I just painted up the exhaust. It's not done, but I got the aluminum on it, and then I'll go back over and I'll paint the cherry bombs here. I'll do them by hand, of course. But we got everything just about painted. Got the rear end over there painted. For the most part, there's not going to be a lot of chrome on this car. I de-chromed just about everything. I just didn't want the chrome on this car, so I de-chromed everything. I de-chromed the bumpers. I got them over here. I can show you them. There's, you know, they're the gunmetal gray. I just think I like the way it looks using the gunmetal gray instead of the chrome. Gives it that kind of dark, mysterious kind of tone to it. So kind of like the way that's looking. But like I said, this build's come together a lot quicker. And it's attributed to, you know, a lot of different things, but you know, there's a lot of the information out there that everybody's given me. You know, the videos I've watched, learning how to do things, and I've learned a lot, even on this build, that have helped me along. And we should have this one done here, I think, probably for the next week or week and a half. As soon as we get the hood out, get it touched up and done and repainted, we'll should be able to get this one together. Well, thanks for watching. I hope everybody has a safe weekend coming up. Take care and keep cruising in styrene.